Good day, folks. Welcome to Stuff and Such. Tonight, we're going to attempt to make some square bales with this little thing. So this is a square baler I picked up about a week ago. I've never made a square bale in my life, and I've never made a bale with this thing either. So I have no idea if it'll actually work or not. And I don't exactly know 100% how it works, which irritates me. I got a round baler over there I'm going to bring you along with later. They're fairly straightforward. It just kind of spins it in a ball, and then an arm comes out and wraps some wire across it and back and forth, and then spits it out, more or less. This thing is borderline witchcraft, in my opinion. So how I think it works is this drum spins it up, and then it sucks it into that auger, and the auger kind of rolls it over, and then that arm keeps going like this, and then inside the hand there's a can you see it, or is it too dark? Focus, get on there. See that thing right there? That goes every time it does a stroke. And then back under here, oh, zoom, there's a arm and a box that kind of slides on that rail, and it goes back and forth, in and out, ramming it back into the square. Which seems all fairly straightforward, and then you come back to this absolute thing. Yeah. Somehow that thing, I think, ties knots. When it ties knots, I don't know how it knows when to tie a knot. I have no idea. So yeah. And then eventually the bale comes out in a nice, beautiful, long square bale, and then falls out the back end. Yeah. So that's more or less my understanding of how this thing works. Somehow this contraption ties fancy dancy knots, and I'm hoping it will just go tie a knot. So I got a little tiny field that I might have half an acre of hay down, and might not be fully dry, but I kind of need to figure out if the thing sort of works or not, so I can have time to work on it. So yeah, where we're going is kind of ornery to get up. You have to take a little switchback trail. So I'll be shutting off the filmer so I don't run into a tree, and we'll see you up in the field. Alright, all you real farmers, don't you be laughing at my half an acre of field here. Got 114 acres that I bought, and I got about 4 acres of cleared land. So this is what we got for now. Yeah, I have no idea if the hay is dry. Let's take a little goo here. It don't feel terrible, but I don't know anything. Might be a little damp, but I say you twist it and do something. Ideally, I'd probably wait until tomorrow, but tomorrow I got things to do. So here I'll swing it back around. Try to anyway. There we go. Oof. Ugh. All right, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen. We'll turn on our PTO and cross our fingers. So it's doing its thing. Now we got a check engine light on. Give her a few moments. So the reason it's squeaking so bad is because, well, the guy who unloaded it was a little bit impatient and bent some of the pickups. So now my little pickups are not straight, so they're rubbing on the tines. Let's try again. See them jumping down there? Alright, let's start out real low and slow. First need some hay. Not a very good driver. Uh-oh. Ran into a tree. Ugh. I don't know how they did it. Maybe there's a trip. Alright, so we've pretty well gathered as much this hay that we can. And we have this bed of hay in here that I don't know what you're supposed to do with. I'm definitely not sticking my hand in there when she's running. Right now it's kind of making sideways bales, but it's a bale. As you can see, she kind of dog-legged to the right. I don't know if I'll have to get into the manual and try and figure out what the reasoning is for that. Bales are ends there, so it should actually just spit out soon. I see these things kind of hold tension on stuff. I don't know what it's holding tension on, whether it's just this bale sticking out. Definitely too green, but whatever. We're having fun. Over here is my first bale that I've ever made. Same thing. She's a little, I don't know if it's tighter on one side. Seems like it's, I don't know, this one's tight, this one's kind of loose. I don't understand the reasoning behind that, but whatever. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and just pull out some of this hay and then have it sitting on the ground here, and then I'll pitch it in and then we'll call her done. Alright, let's fire her back up slowly here and I'll pitch her in. Well, didn't like that. I think we jammed her somehow. Kinda don't really know what the deal is. Probably what happened is I didn't have the weight, I'm guessing, of my flywheel when it sucked that one hunk in there and it couldn't shear it.
Bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so
well, I don't know if it's a success or a failure, but it ties knots, which that makes me happy. These looks a nice knot there and knot there. I don't understand the reasoning behind the one side being longer than the other. That'll be in my manual, and I'll try figuring that out. But as for now, I'd say I'm about 75% happy. So anyways guys, thanks for watching my crazy adventures on stuff and such. If you haven't gathered about what the channel's about, it's all about stuff and such. It's because I have really no particular calling in life besides just everything. And while I may never get great at anything, I'll have lots of stories if I can remember them. So that's why we'll make some videos. Anyways, thanks for watching guys. We'll catch you next time.